Hello friends, Jai Shri Ram. Usually, military research is led by two countries in the world, and that is the US and Russia. But this time, in the year 2025, we can very safely say that there is one department in military research where India leads the world, and that department is the Department of Direct Energy Weapons. So, what are direct energy weapons? Let us see in this video. India shocked the world with this news that India developed a direct energy weapon, a laser-based direct energy weapon called as Surya, and it has the power of 300 kilowatts and a range of 20 kilometers. Now this power is 3 times the power that US and Israel works upon. Okay, so we have 3 times the power that US and Israel has. And the range is twice the range at which the US operates. So we literally rule this particular section of defense research. Okay, and this is because we started research on it in 1989 itself, when no one was thinking about it. So I'll come to that later. First of all, let us understand what are direct energy weapons and why is this such a big deal. Let me explain to you in simple words. Initially, conventionally, what we used to do is, suppose the enemy has attacked us using an aircraft or using a missile. Then we used to have surface to air missiles called as SAM. SAM stands for surface to air missile. So we used to fire SAMs at these aeroplanes or missiles, and we used to strike them mid-air so that they would not fall on our territory. So even before they entered our territory, we used to strike them with our missiles and they used to fall somewhere outside, maybe in the ocean, somewhere else. This was the whole concept of conventional warfare. So it completely depended upon surface to air missiles, also called as SAM. Then there were many weapons system also developed based on SAM, like S-400. What S-400 says is, that's a Russian system. So it says is, we'll have various SAMs of various ranges, and then we will have a radar. So that radar will keep saying if there is any enemy aircraft or missile approaching, and if yes, then within a radius of 400 kilometers, if there is any aircraft which is going to come closer to us, then we will fire the surface to air missiles. So this system is called as S-400 because it has a radius of 400 kilometers. So it safeguards the area with a radius or diameter, I'm not sure, of 400 kilometers. Now, if Russia has it, does the US not have it? Yeah, of course. US also has Patriot system, similar system. Israel also has it. It is called as David's Sling. Okay, David and the Goliath, you know the story, right? So David's Sling. So these three countries do have this kind of systems, and many other countries are developing or purchasing these systems from the US or from Russia, depending upon their alignment. Now, what did India do? India purchased S-400 system from Russia. We took, I think, 5 units. Okay, we did that. But simultaneously, we are also developing something called as laser-based and microwave-based direct energy weapon. So what is this direct energy weapon? In direct energy weapon, I am not going to shoot a SAM to shoot down the aircraft or to shoot down the missile. I will shoot a laser beam at either the aircraft or the missile, and that is going to either jam the circuit or it's going to burn the circuit of the missile or the aircraft. And so that aircraft will fall somewhere in the ocean before it reaches my territory. Got the idea? So just whatever thing I was doing using surface to air missile, instead of using surface to air missile, I'm using a laser. So that is called as laser based direct energy weapon. Another way of doing it is high power microwave based direct energy weapon. So they are called as HPM, high power microwave. So HPMs don't target one target. What they do is, they send a cone, they send microwaves in a certain cone. Okay, and whatever drones come in that cone, drones, missiles, aircraft, all of them get fried or dismantled, means they cannot operate or whatever. Their circuitry is disabled. So instead of targeting one target at the time, they are sending a cone in a certain cone that microwaves, high power microwaves are shot, and whatever comes within that cone gets disoperationalized, or whatever you call it, it cannot operate within it. Okay, so it gets disabled, it gets disabled or destroyed. Okay, so these are two fundamental ways in which we can use direct energy weapons, and India leads in both of them. So laser based direct energy weapon that we have is Surya. Previous to this, it was Durga 1, Durga 2. And microwave based systems are Kali 1, 2. You know about it. So Kali is microwave based, and Durga and Surya are laser based. Okay, but both of them are just two types of direct energy weapons. What are the advantages? Of course, speed. Suppose you are firing a missile, and I mean, you are fighting a missile with a surface to air missile, then that surface to air missile is also a missile, right? So it has to go through the medium called air, and then wind can affect its trajectory, and suppose it has to turn back, then for turning back, maybe it would take a radius, because speed is tremendous, so maybe the turning radius could be half a kilometer, so that wastes a lot of time. Instead of that, now if you're shooting a laser or a microwave cone, then it happens at the light speed, so the speed is tremendous. Besides, too much of maneuvering is not needed. SAMs are always chasing a target using the GPS, camera, and the heat seeker sensor. A combination of all three of them are used to seek the incoming missile and then strike it mid-air. It is a complicated process. It is error prone also. Many a times they miss also, and that's why sometimes you will see that David sling that Israel has, it sometimes misses, and then the missile of the terrorist falls on the Israeli city, and that is very heartbreaking. So how can we safeguard our citizens completely? For safeguarding them, maybe why don't shoot lasers at these incoming missiles and destroy them? Lasers are pinpointed, precise, very precise, and they are at the speed of light. So I don't have to wait for the missile to get fired and then chasing the enemy missile and then striking. Instead of that, I'll just say, done. It's done at laser speed. Okay, even microwave also, it's like done. Everything is done just like that. And besides, multiple targets can be targeted at the same time. In the case of SAMs, what happens is you have one SAM, that is surface to air missile, targeting only one enemy missile. Now what is the enemy is sending a swarm of drones, too many drones, then all my SAMs will get exhausted in those drones only. And after my SAMs get exhausted, then they will strike me with a real missile. Okay, and then at that time I don't have any SAMs to defend myself. So this is the way in which they overwhelm this kind of systems like S-400, Patriot, or David Sling. So these systems are obsolete now. Over the time, people will stop using them in interest of direct energy weapons. So in case of direct energy weapons, multiple targets can be targeted at the same time. So this laser base, for example, Surya, it's not compulsory for Surya to target one missile at a time, then send laser elsewhere, then send laser elsewhere. No, it can send multiple lasers at the same time at multiple targets. Besides, those lasers are so powerful that it does not require to focus on it for like 10 minutes and it will burst. No, it's like zoom, done. Like 1 second, 2 seconds, that much of impact is sufficient. So when that missile is going, the laser is also moving along with it here is the missile. Okay, the missile is moving, the laser is also pointed as per the missile. Missile speed will always be lesser than laser speed, right? Now, if it can target one missile, then can't it target two missiles at the same time? Of course, it can do it. If multiple missiles are coming, it can target both of them at the same time with two different lasers. That is possible. So then what is the limit? So how many targets can be targeted at the same time? Now, let us ask AI how many targets can be targeted at the same time. So how many simultaneous targets can Surya engage? So I'm sure it must be more than one. Multiple aerial threats simultaneously, but high energy. Okay, they might not be giving it too much. Specifications are never given, but this is possible with the laser based as well as microwave based is even easier. It will send a cone of microwaves, and within that cone, whatever drones are there, all of them will get disabled or destroyed. Okay, so very precise, economical answers to the drone attack. Absolutely, you get it. Now here, see, all these countries have uh, developed direct energy weapons. Out of them, take two countries with a grain of salt. One is Turkey. I don't think they have that capability, but yeah, they claim that they have it. And the reason why I'm doubting Turkey is Turkey says it is dual purpose. You know, you can use it as a laser DW as well as HPM DEW. These two are two different technologies, but these Turks probably don't know about it, and I don't know. I mean, at least while lying, you should lie properly, na. Another liar over here is Ukraine. Ukraine says that although it's a war-torn country, although it needs so much of Western help just to survive, it says, oh, it has operational laser-based direct energy weapon. Absolute lie. It does not have anything. So these two countries, you take it with a grain of salt, but all the other countries are speaking the truth. That is correct. They have it. Even the Americans, they are building up this. They have this high power microwave with 100 kilowatts. But see, when it comes to power, just compare. See, when it comes to microwave based, that is high power microwave based system, then usually the power should be in gigawatts. It should not be in kilowatts. So this is very, very minuscule power because it is microwave, so it has to be more. In our case, Kali 5000, its research started in 1985 and it got developed experimentally. It got developed, and even now we have said that it is experimental only just because we don't want to raise too many ears, and especially we don't want to start an arms race with China. And yes, we have developed it in Siachen only. We have developed it near Leh Ladakh only. We have developed it against China only. So we don't want China to counter us or start developing these things also. And yeah, we can use it for causing avalanches. We can do that very well, very easily, and that's why it's called as experimental. So many things when you hear in the media, there was an avalanche. See, this can be experiments. Even the Chinese must be having it. They are not telling us. Maybe they can have this kind of weapons. If you fire it at an ice cap on a mountain, that ice cap is going to melt. If you strike it at, I mean, if that cone is struck in a certain location which is bearing the weight of all the other ice, and if that melts, obviously everything is going to come crumbling down. And if there are troops, or Chinese troops or Indian troops, and then they may get affected due to that. So both the countries must be having this technology, but China has not overtly told this that they have any microwave based DW. We have been saying it ever since 1989, but we also didn't say the whole thing. We didn't say that, oh, it is operational, it's already deployed. No, we said it's in the experimental stage. And if you see any of the government documents, they'll always say, oh, it's in the it's in the experimental state. Okay, so that is about HPM based. So our power is 40 gigawatts. Now this is something real. Okay, if you need this kind of a weapon, microwave based, then this should be the power. And we are the only country in the world which has this weapon. And so we don't want to charge up China, and we don't want to tell China that, oh, we have it. Already it's deployed against China already. Okay, another is laser based. Now let us look at all the laser based ones. Laser based, usually every country has 50 kilowatts, 65. Ukraine says 100 kilowatts. I highly doubt it. US also does not have anything more than 65, or US, where is US? Yeah, 50 kilowatts is the max they have. We have laser based direct energy weapon of 300 kilowatts, 6 times the energy that or the power that US has. Okay, 6 times. Imagine. So we are absolutely leading the chart in both the types of direct energy weapons. Then look at the range. What is the range? The biggest range that the US claims is hell empty, and that is only 10 kilometers. For a superpower like America to say that, oh, only 10 kilometers. We have a range of 20 kilometers. And all the other countries have even lesser amount of range. Okay, here microwave based, of course, its range will be less because you are targeting a swarm of drones, so they have to be within your line of sight, right? So it has to be like 1 kilometer or something. This is absolutely correct. This range is appropriate. There is nothing wrong about this range. Okay, so here also US has this HPM based, they have only half a kilometer. We have at least twice that range with respect to microwave based. And in laser we have twice the range again. So US laser based one has 10 kilometer range, we have 20 kilometers range. Okay, and other countries don't even come close except Russia, by the way. So let us look at Russia. Yeah, Russia has this laser based one having a range of 5 kilometers only. We have 20 kilometers for laser based, and their operational power is 50 kilowatts. Again, just like the US, they have 50 kilowatts. We have 6 times, it is 300 kilowatts. So feel proud about it. This is the history of direct energy weapons research in India. It started in 1985 itself. So let me tell you a little about this year. This was the first year of Rajiv Gandhi. His mother, Indira Gandhi, passed away or was assassinated actually in the year 1984. And in 1985, now Rajiv Gandhi was new to being the PM. Now I understand that many people in this country don't like Rajiv Gandhi because he did Bofors scandal. That was, there are corruption allegations on him. Then there were ministers in India who said, "Gali gali mein chor hai, Rajiv Gandhi chor hai," and that's why Rajiv Gandhi earned a very bad reputation. And besides, I think Shahbano case also, he toppled the whatever verdict the court had given, he toppled using an ordinance. So he appeased Muslims. So due to these two reasons, corruption and Muslim appeasement, Rajiv Gandhi has a very bad reputation in this country. But there are two things that Rajiv Gandhi has done flawlessly, and these two things are we are reaping the benefits of these two things even today. One is Project Kali was conceptualized. Bhabha Atomic Research Center was given free hand. Bhabha Atomic Research Center always had a free hand in this country ever since Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi led to the development of BARC, proper development of BARC. Indira Gandhi, envisaged and designed RAW, that is Research and Analysis Wing, and the external research agents, just like CIA of the US. That's amazing. And her son Rajiv Gandhi also empowered that BARC a lot. DRDO, he empowered DRDO a lot. So this is one good thing that Rajiv Gandhi has done. Another good thing that Rajiv Gandhi has done is he has brought IT to India. Computers. At that time, by the way, Jana Sangha, which is former BJP, so Jana Sangha used to say that no, it is going to lead to large scale unemployment and this and that. Today, you see, we are the IT capital of the world. All the outsourced IT work comes to India. It does not go to China. Yeah, China is the manufacturing hub of the world, but we are the IT hub of the world. So these two decisions of Rajiv Gandhi are flawless. Amazing. Okay, now this is how the various organizations in India work. The reason I gave you is if people are not aware of what is BARC, what is DRDO, what is CHESS, then CHESS reports to DRDO, which reports to Ministry of Defense, which reports to Prime Minister. BARC reports to Department of Atomic Energy, which reports to the Prime Minister. So what I mean to say is, when something comes like BARC, if it comes directly under the Prime Minister, if it comes under a department and department comes under, it's usually more efficient. Here also you see BARC and ISRO are extremely efficient as compared to HAL and DRDO, because they come through the Ministry of Defense and there's a lot of corruption involved over here. Ministry is a combination of multiple departments. So if the department directly deals with the PM, won't it be more efficient? Of course, the middleman is cut. So possibility of a little more corruption is cut. Okay. So this is it. I think this is the last slide. Do let me know if you have any doubts about any of the things that we discussed. I know I digressed a lot towards the end, but my intention is always to give knowledge and not to break a news to you. See, news is one thing, but what do you learn from that news? That's more important. What that decide that makes your that helps you to make your opinion. And I never give my opinions also. I just enable you to make your own opinions based on data. So I give you data. Yeah, this is how it is. And I usually give it 360 degrees. I praised Rajiv Gandhi also, and I said Rajiv Gandhi was bad in these things as well. Okay, so it's up to you now. You form an opinion. If you like my work, then please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much for seeing the video till the end. It does mean a lot to me. Could you also please see the video description? It has index, link to the study material, and also if I've shown any products in this video, then the purchase links to those products. The comment section is open for your suggestions and also for your doubts. I always answer to the first 100 comments on every single video. If you want to support my work, here's my QR code or my UPI ID is amit.shirasao@UPI. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram.